Hi, welcome to another episode of Oficios Shores. Please, I'd like to remind you to visit our new website, Walking Parlor. Thank you. Hello, welcome. Saludos. Another episode of Oficios Chores. This one's going to be light gardening. So in other words, these that grow here, we like to try to keep them at the same level as this right here. So the ones that are tall, I'm just gonna trim them real quick. And if I have a chance, I'm probably gonna pick some weeds from around here, like these weeds right here. But again, I'm gonna keep this light, try to make it just a few minutes and just show you guys a little bit of what's done. Oops, and I forgot to bring the scissor that I use. Did I? Yeah. Let me get it. This is it right here. Honestly, the most difficult part is probably walking back and forth to the garbage can. So you know what I'm gonna do right now? I'm going to grab a Publix bag so I can start putting stuff in there. Be right back. Alright, so now let's get started. Put the bag right here. And let's see where the camera's pointing. Let's point towards the tall ones. You guys can just see, it's pretty simple. Cut, all the ones that are tall. This plant right here, I'm not sure what it is. Cut, let's put some in the bag. Let's see. Pretty tall. It's going to be tall. I cut it, but it's still tall. I don't know what these sticks are that stick out of the ground. But, okay. Let's move over there. Get some like coffee. Before we move over there, let's cut right there on the edge. Not easier with the bag. First time I'm using it, to be honest. So walking back, instead of having to walk back and forth to the garbage. I don't know why I didn't think of that earlier. Just cut around this. This plant is aloe vera. It's an aloe vera plant, which Mom always tells me to pick out the weeds. By accident, I thought it was a weed. Instead, it was the aloe vera flowering, which very, very seldom happens. I only know one other person that has happened to at their home, and I was fascinated, and at the same time, I was jelly. I hope it went well for them. I offered them one of the avocado trees because it's a neighbor of mine, and he was nice enough to introduce me to the clinic that he goes to where they. I sincerely apologize. The video got interrupted because of an alarm that was set on the phone. Alrighty. Unfortunately, the video stopped itself because an alarm went off. But let's continue. Let's see. What do we got? Some tall ones over there. Which is, we kind of got to step on top of that thing. So. Let me smoke a fag. Put on my gloves. And take a coffee. Before I do over there, I'll grab those pieces over there. Now with this scissor, it has a little thing so you can keep it closed and open. Pretty cool. Alright. Now, let's go over here. There's some tall ones over there. Let me see if I can move this down a little bit without it dropping. Oh, that's good enough. I would also like to formally apologize, just like the video where I made on the bicycle. Unfortunately, with the iPad holder that I have, I do not know very well where the camera is shooting, and that is why you cannot see the work that my hands are doing at this moment. Sorry about that. Out. Okay. Here's some weeds. Get some weeds out. Now, ideally, It's always best to do this little by little because if you spend a whole day out in the garden, one, it's good to like, build your stamina. Don't just like decide one day, oh, I'm gonna be out all day. Two, try to do it during the time when it's not too hot outside. So like before 10 a.m. in the morning if possible, or late in the afternoon. No bueno. Smoke's getting my eye, which is bad. I don't think you guys can see what I'm doing back here, but I'm trying to cut the tall ones from back here. I'll probably move the camera in a second. Camera, put the cigarette out because it's bothering my eye too much. Okay. Let's try to shoot from Survivor. Put the camera in the grass. And the grass move. And there's a shot. Like there's a weed right here. Okay. Since I said light, I'm just gonna fill up from just one bag. this place. So, one's over here. I don't know if you'll be able to see that well. I hope so. I did a video today where I was riding the bike, and when I think when I put the camera on myself, the zoom might have been either on 1 or higher, and it did not come out too good. I apologize. But then again, like I told you guys, especially the new subscribers, this is a channel with no direction, no clear objective or anything like that. Not even proper equipment. I actually went to a couple stores today and I saw some of the Chromebooks. For a person with a job, they're actually affordable, a couple $100. But I've been applying. Like I mentioned, I'm gonna try to see if I can make an appointment now that I have insurance to get a referral for a psychiatrist, which, much to my dismay, what I thought was my psychiatrist is actually a doctor for a clinic that helps people that are in the medication assisted program. She is an MD, and she listens very well, so I always thought of her as a psychiatrist. She always gives me good suggestions, good tips, which I try to follow the best I can. Weeds in here mixed with this. It's hard to tell what's what. I can't lose the scissors here. I almost lost it the other day. Not lose it, but I placed it somewhere and it's just hard to find. Weeds. These are all weeds right here. In case you saw the video the other day, I picked up as much leaves as I could, and my neighbor actually complimented me on it. He actually said it looked good, so that was nice. It was nice to get a compliment from the neighbor, and the only reason was because our garbage can was so full already. I had 2 big black bags, so I kind of went to his garbage can and I put it in there, and then I saw him coming out and looking to his garbage can, so I quickly went up to him and confessed and said, I am so sorry, I'll take it out if it need be. But he was so kind. Mr. George Wilson, that guy is a living God amongst us, bless his soul. He said, no, don't worry about it. Fill it up as much as you want. I was like, oh, well, thank you. No, that's going to be it, because by that time I had already done enough. Let's go over to this side over here. This is not going to be completely over. Obviously, there's still a lot more tall ones. of these right here. Weed. There's weed. There's some weed in here. This one's gotta be. This is a weed. Yep. Alright, back to the weed. Bag. So this bag filled. We are done. Again, this is light. I don't want to overdo myself. I got not sick, but the other day I don't know if I was overtired. I'm doing a little bit too much. So I'm just gonna start taking it easy. Once I can. Once again, I apologize for the terrible cinematography. You could see the weeds that I pulled, but you do not see as I am pulling them because of the angle of the camera. You probably already knew this already, but the reason why marijuana is called weed is because it is a weed. It grows very easily without not a lot of maintenance. Only problem is if you let it grow in the wild without maintaining it, it'll cross-pollinate, and that's where you get the seeds from. And I wasn't born around that time, so I'm gonna be completely honest. But in Colombia, there was a strain called Sinfonilla, which is translates to without seed. One more thing I'd like to say, because I was recording right in front of mom and dad's room, I could not speak too loudly so that I would not wake them up. I pulled out this weed. I think it's gonna be it for this bag. Pretty full already. Sorry. Yeah, running late, so I apologize. That's disgusting. Anything else I can maybe fit a couple more into? If I can find a scissor. Any tall ones? On the branch. The branch will signify the end. We're gonna try to tie this up and throw this bag out with the branch. And that was our light gardening for this morning. So yes, I reapplied to Publix because with Publix, you apply, you have to renew your application every month. But after about 6 months, your application expires, which means you have to redo it all over again, which includes like this little test that you have to do. So I just went ahead, did the test. There's the branch from one of the palm frond, there's a palm frond, and all the things I cut. This, I try to keep this clean too. I haven't been flowering these plants as much as I should. I meant to say watering. The lemon, the mango, the haas, the junior Florida, that's Sin Semilla, that's 22nd, and that's 7-Eleven, if I recall correctly. And I'm gonna take this stuff over to the garbage, which just came yesterday. Since technically we're already on the 13th of April, the garbage did come on the 12th, which was the Friday. And now let's pick up our things so we don't leave them out here. It'll be the scissor and these gloves. I think these gloves might be better than the red ones. Oh no, they still have a rip in the finger. I need to get new gloves. All of my gloves, they have rips in the fingers. Alright, well, hope you enjoyed. Thanks very much. Ciao. Okay, this is gonna be a little extra to the light gardening. I'm not gonna count that towards it. It's going to be taken out of garbage boxes. It's ideal to, you know, make them as flat as possible. If you get a bunch of them in the garbage can. It used to be that Pembroke Pines recycled, but I guess when China stopped accepting all our items, kind of have to slow down a little bit. And from what I understand, a lot of things that you recycle, they don't even get recycled anyways. But I did used to do everything properly, like including, for instance, plastic bottles. Like this. This is a number 2, I believe. Let's see if we can find it in here. This little arrow. With the number 2. Let me see if I can find with my eyes. Rather embarrassing. I could not find the recycling symbol. I don't even see it on there. Somehow they took it off. Well, this is should be a number 2. So I would rinse the bottle out, throw out the cap, and even throw out this little plastic thing because that's not recyclable. And that's proper plastic recycling. You're not supposed to recycle plastic bags, but that you can do at public supermarket. You can take all your plastic bags that you get, like if you don't bring your own bags and you get bags from them when you get your groceries bagged, and they're just stacking up in your house, you can take it to Publix to get it recycled. We tend to recycle them ourselves. I mean, sometimes we do have too many, so we would have to take them to the recycling bin. But sorry for no light. There's no light out here. Can you see anything? That's a neighbor's like little tree that he put there. That's the avocado tree. We can see it in the dark. And now back to the light pollution. There's a street light right there that belongs to the city. as well as the sidewalk. The sidewalk is city property, so if you ever get like a citation, I even spoke with a gentleman who's they call them I forget what they call them. They're not police officers. They're like assistants. They said all they really care about is the sidewalk, because since that's their property, if someone slips and falls on it, it's on them. But as far as your driveway goes, you know, they don't really give two thoughts about it. All right, that was the extra part to it. Have a good morning, everybody. Thanks for watching. Ciao. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. If you have made it this far, I thank you so very, very much. Please, if you would be so kind to hit that subscribe button, I would really appreciate it. Thanks.